Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching, yes, the Yankees Entertainment and Sports Network.
Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
New York Yankees.
Today's starting pitcher, Ryan Weathers. What should we keep an eye on here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
The second baseman, Marcus Simeon.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. This one belted. Deep left field. On its way. Gone. A 2-run homer. And the Mets jump in front. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And the inning is over. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Here in New York, and taking the ball for the Mets, Freddie Peralta. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
Boog, he brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. 3rd out. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. They trail things here, 2-0. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough. And
2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Mets go down quickly, but they hold a 2-0 lead. No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Looks like
this one smoked on its way out of here. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2. This one in the air center field. Robert has a beat on it. And that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We played 2 full. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC.
But at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Lifted in the air right center field. And it falls. A leadoff single and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Still able to come through behind in the count.
That one blasted deep to right. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. He rocketed that one out of here. And the Mets jump in front. It's 4-2.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game.
Well, here comes the 0-1. That's a base hit. And a man aboard.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speed.
And that'll do it. Another look at the long ball from Francisco Lindor. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show NYC.
Somewhere, then you got a chance.
There's a swing and a drive. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And just like that, they're within a run. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
The Saints are here.
And the right-hander's 3-1. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. They do it again. Back-to-back homers.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way.
Comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That does it for Freddie Peralta. And this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Mets,
on here.
number
Brooks
25,
Raley.
Brooks Raley.
Tied at 4. The other way, and he beats the shift. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman,
Now,
number
Junior
13,
Caminero. Fly to center his first time.
Caminero.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. And brings it in at the wall. Relay throw. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. All even now at 4 apiece.
Track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. He's in there.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ryan Weathers won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
So they turn to their closer, number 80. A sliding stop. The throw to the plate. The tag. Safe. 5-4 now as they take the lead.
Up next to the bat, the catcher.
1-2 now. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. The throw into second, and he's got no chance. He's out. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased out.
Lifted in the air, right center field. That gets down for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Up next.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that is that. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. And midway in the 4th, it's the Mets 5 and the Yankees 4. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to...
Line and a base hit into right. And the tying run is on base.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Just a solid swing right there.
0-2 now. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Now pitching for the
New
Yankees.
pitcher now, Tim Hill.
Number 41.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one laced to center and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next to the bat, the left
For 2. Now plate umpire Clyde Washington up from his squat, and he's calling that pitch a balk. Laser to the gap should score the run. Lindor zipping around third. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
Well, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was posed by a lot. Not
swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. And that's going to get into the corner. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
that play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-4.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Here comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tim Hill is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
New arm out of the bullpen, David Bednar.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Occasionally works in a splitter. That one lined into left field, and that's a base hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
Up next for the Mets.
Left field, way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit.
Little dribbler up along third. Tosses across to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Yankees get a homer to cut the lead. Home half of the fifth coming up. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now to
Mets,
start the bottom of the fifth and taking over on the mound, Brian Hudson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The 0-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in.
2 down, nobody on. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Robert ranging back. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I just got a cabin. You don't need my cabin. River, stay away from the door. Don't come up from the door. I'll keep going my